Today, Monday, October 6th, 2025. Today's EON rant is brought to you by the New York Giants fans. Yes, the fans. Oh, the New York Giants are not a great organization. Yes, that is true. They haven't been good for many, many years now. But I want to say this about the New York Giant fans. You can say, well, you can say about every fan base in the league. Some fan bases you could, some fan bases you can't, and you can say, well, some owners don't listen to the fans, and some owners do. And I'm not going to say I'm not a hypocrite in some ways in other sports. Of course, I'm going to complain, and you can see me. It's on file. It's on file on my channel about me complaining about the Yankees. And by the way, we'll talk about them a different day, about them getting blown out by the Blue Jays or whatever, about their standards and whatnot. Okay, I've complained about them too. But what I will say is this about listening to fans. You guys scream your head tops that Eli still has it. Eli still has it. Eli still has it. Let's draft. That was part of you. Now, it was the Giants organization too. Eli still has it. He just needed to make the playoffs. Somehow make the playoffs. Which you did twice and won the Super Bowl that way. And at that age, somehow make the playoffs. And then you draft the second pick overall. You draft Saquon Barkley. Now, forget about the guys that were drafted after him that have played great so far. Sam Darnold. It didn't fit well with the Jets. Whatever. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, even Josh Rosen, who didn't have a good career. You could have picked them and said, okay, you know what? You did the right move, but it didn't go. It didn't go well. Okay, whatever. You did that. You forced the owner to do that, which the owner keeps listening to you. Then you have a rookie Daniel Jones, who you're supposed to develop him with the coach. The coach is supposed to develop him. It destroys a quarterback when you have a new coordinator and whatnot. And I understand there are no excuses in this league, and I get it. But at the same time, it messes up the quarterback. The quarterback has got another year to develop. He's got to keep going. And you scream after the rookie Daniel Jones, fire Shermer, fire Shermer. And guess what the owner does? He fires Shermer. Joe Judge comes in. The owner loves Joe Judge. He loves the way he handles himself as far as everything is no excuses, this and that. Obviously, Joe Judge didn't fit well for 2 years. You guys screamed to get rid of him. You guys screamed from the rooftops. He wasn't going to fire him. You guys fired Joe Judge. Okay. No, fine. I have no regrets firing Joe Judge. And now Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll with Daniel Jones does well his first year. And then Daniel Jones, he doesn't really like Daniel Jones. So suddenly, for 2 years, it was a waste of 2 years after the first year. It was a waste of time. And Brian Daboll finally drafts his quarterback. And you guys sitting there yesterday, all you Giant fans throughout everybody screaming, this team stinks. Oh, this team stinks. No, before that, let's go before that. Russell Wilson, right? Get your quarterback to develop. Get your quarterback to see things from a veteran quarterback, 2 veteran quarterbacks on the sidelines. But one is playing, who's a potential Hall of Famer. I'm not saying if he is or he isn't. That's for another day to talk about if he's a Hall of Famer. But he's a potential Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, sees what he sees. He has a national champion as the other backup, telling him what's wrong, what's right, what's this, what to learn, what is going on. Jackson, what do you see, Mr. Dart? What do you see? And then you guys clamor and scream to play him because it's a waste of season if you don't, because he's got to get experience. So he gets experience. Now he gets experience. He loses his first game yesterday. You guys are going crazy. All of you. You're going nuts. You're crying like a baby. You're crying like a loser. Now you want to fire Daboll after the year, which I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't, because at the end of the day, he hasn't done a good job. But now you're destroying this quarterback. After 1 year, after his rookie year, how are you going to develop this guy? You guys are the problem. You guys are the problem. Are you the main problem? No, because at the end of the day, the owner makes a decision. The coaches make the call. The quarterback plays. The players play. But you guys scream and scream and scream, and you guys don't get your way. You guys go crazy. Dude, you stink. You are part of the problem. You are part of the issue. You are at least a quarter of the problem. You fans. Thank you for joining the game. And you guys are great fans for joining the game. You're passionate. It's awesome. But you guys are screaming through your lungs. And like the owner is saying, good. The owner's not even saying, yo, give him time. Calm down. We can't keep doing this with rookie quarterbacks. The owner goes, I'm with you. Yeah, fire him. That's what your owner does every stupid time. You can't develop anybody. You can't have a developed team and infrastructure. You have different bosses every year. It's like a manager in a supermarket. Why does he never get off his feet? You know why? Because everybody's on edge. They're not interested in building a team and building a culture, whatever the culture is. Oh, it's a losing culture. So what? At least you have 2 or 3 years to say, this is the guy, this is the quarterback, we have a quarterback, we have a guy, that's it. Simple, end of story. With the New York Jets, Robert Saleh, you like him or not, I know Jet fans screamed about benching Zach Wilson, but at least you had this guy for 3 years as a player, even though Aaron Rodgers got hurt, I think it was his 4th year. Okay, here we go. So what? At least you tried. You had a head coach and a rookie quarterback came in together. It didn't work out. But you know what? You did the right thing. You built the right thing and you tried your best. And you did what you were supposed to do. With the New York Giants, it's not. It's like rookie quarterback, coach fired, coach bring in, coach fired, rookie quarterback, coach fired. And let's scream through our tongue that this guy still has it at 55 years old. And guess what? The owner's going to go, I listened to the guy. You are 25% of the problem. The owner is about 50% of the problem. And the other 25 are the personnel. Yes, the players and owners. I'm going to say this right now. The players and owners, they have equal blame as you. They're just equal. You because you're here, you're crying, you're clamoring, and the players are rotating. They're not here anymore. Joe Judge's not here anymore. Pat Shurmur not here anymore. Eli Manning's not even here anymore. Daniel Jones, look at him in Indy. He's not here anymore. You're part of the issue. The owner makes big decisions, so he's 50% of the issue. You are 25%, and I'm blaming it on you. And you're sitting there, you go, oh my gosh, what did we do wrong? We don't do anything wrong. We're just passionate. No, you're the problem. You're the problem. At least Jet fans have 2 years of patience with Zach Wilson. You guys have none. You guys are already crying about how you lost yesterday to a bad football team with the Saints. So what? You lost. I thought it was supposed to be experience and see the field and just let it go. But no, you cry. And then the game before, you even won. And there were a lot of fans complaining about, you don't let Jackson Dart do his thing. And I was part of it. By the way, I was a part of it. I'm like, you got to let Jackson Dart do his thing. You let him throw the picks. You let him throw the picks yesterday. And now you're crying. Now you're crying that the guy's not a good play caller. You opened up the game for him. I thought we're supposed to have patience and let him make stupid mistakes. Just let him make stupid mistakes. We're supposed to do that as a rookie, right? Aren't we? No, because you're Giant fans. And that's what it is. And you say, well, we're not the only organization in football. So what? That doesn't make you right. You're the problem. Eli still has it. Pat Shurmur's got to go after Daniel Jones' rookie year. Joe Judge got to go, and he didn't even take a fart on the team. He didn't fart yet. Now Brian Dable's got to go because he finally has his quarterback, and it makes sense. He hasn't won in a while, but wait, how's this rookie quarterback going to do with a new coach in his second year, and then the new coach might like him, might not like him, like Daniel Jones with Dable? This is ridiculous. You guys are part of the issue, and look in the mirror and say, we got to calm down. And I got it too. But I just do rants so you guys could watch. You guys gotta chill, and you guys gotta think for 5 seconds. And I know it's called fans, it's called fanatics. So you guys are literally what you say you are. You're fanatics. But you guys are nuts, and you guys are not logical. And I'm not saying every team is geniuses, every fans are geniuses. But come on. You're supposed to be a rebuild year. You're supposed to be a 2-year period of time. Okay, fine, a 2-year, 3-year period. But you guys never do anything. Have a good day.